Welcome back to another episode of Top 3 Tracks. Yeah, I said I hope it wouldn't be more than 2 weeks to the next one. It probably took 4 or 5 weeks, so never trust me when it comes to time, that's for sure. But we are here with not Supercross special, but Supercross tracks at least. So the first one here is Moroni SX, and unfortunately I have no idea who made this track. It's quite old, so the creator might not even be around at this point. So as you can tell, it's quite a simple track, old track, not too much to look at, no timing gates even, so not too much to expect, but it's still a really nice track, and I hope you can see why I used to enjoy this track. So the background story for me with this track is that this was one of the few simple Supercross tracks that I could find. It's not too technical, it's not even too much Supercross in my opinion. It's sort of Supercross, it's very upscale, it's wide, it's easy, and since it's old, of course there isn't any traction, but there doesn't really need to be. But it's nevertheless a great track with pretty nice flow, pretty cool rhythm sections, and when you ride on the 450 you can do some pretty nice leaps, quads, jump things and stuff. Since this track was made when only the 250s were out, I am pretty certain. So yeah, you can see that I'm actually on a Supercross setup for once. I don't think I've ever ridden this track before with a Supercross setup, since you can see it's open, not very technical, you don't need to seat bounce and stuff, so that's probably why. Also, when I played this the most, I probably didn't even have a Supercross setup. That's another reason, I guess. But quite a nice track. Not too many high jumps, not too many rhythm sections, it's pretty much just obstacles after each other, it feels like, rather than rhythm sections. At least if you think about it. So we're going to come up here to the tabletop, which I of course is going to clear. Jump onto a very long table, triple off, and then you just launch into the singles. Nice braking distance to the berm, nice distance to get some speed, double, up on top, drop down, double or triple, it's up to you. It's made for doubling, double down triple, but if you just go for it you can do some pretty gnarly lines. Here's the same, you just go for it, jump up on the tabletop, wide open again, and jump as far as you can. I know this was sort of a tricky part when I started playing, like trying to get this quad. These days it's super simple. Another step on, step up. Oops, that was something anyway. And here again, it's a triple, but you can really easily overshoot it and land on the raised side without falling off. So I think this track was made back in somewhere around 2009, 2010, probably 2009 era, so it's quite an old track. Still really fun to just mess around on, since it's so simple. There's like no hard rhythm sections, there's no super timing, it's nice and smooth jumps. It won't kick you to whoops though. The whoops are a bit sketchy, I don't know why, but I can never in my close to 10 years of playing sim figure them out. Other than that, it's a super simple track. So if you're just getting into Supercross, this is definitely something to maybe consider first, just to get some straight line riding in place. But this is going to be it for the track, so let's move on to the next track, which should be Stay Down's SX, I reckon. Another good old track. So see there, Stay Down's SX, released back in 2009 November, so it's close to 10 years. It's roughly 8.5 years old, so definitely an OG track made by the one and only Stay Down. And once again, this is an old track, so traction is about none to non-existent by today's standards. you're going to see like it's a much smaller track than what we're used to. Also, the bikes weren't as powerful back in the day as they are now. So since it was 2009, only up to 2008 to 2009 were in the game, so nothing new than that. It isn't that much difference, but it's still some. This is also like a pretty nice beginner supercross track. It's not very steep, it's not very sharp, and some things you can case without dying. That was pretty steep, but it's quite forgiving actually, besides the traction. So it's nice enough to just goof around on at first. You can see the whoops are pretty simple, and that's actually the first whoop section I ever blitzed. And I was so pumped when I blitzed that whoop section. It was just insane. I can remember going from left to right, and keyboard it was really sketchy, but I was so pumped. Finally I had blitzed the whoop section, or whoop section I mean. Talking too much, concentrating too little. So let's go here. Let's go for the triple. Well, if there's any sound problem, like you can't hear what I'm saying, I'd like to have that in feedback. Microphone isn't really working out too well, so might invest in a new microphone. Quite a nice tabletop there. Nice hip. Just laying in a whip. Super nice bowl turn as well. And this is another rhythm section I used to have a lot of problem with. Is you can't go free, top, or on off. Like, had so much trouble tripling in the beginning. So it's, if you're new to the game, it's a great track. You can evolve quite a bit in it, in a sense. Like going to the inside and stuff. You can see it's a great track. I really hope you guys check it out. I might have to re-upload a link since I saw it was a Pure MXS link, and Pure MXS is unfortunately dead. RIP Pure MXS 2017. So if you need a link, just leave a comment and I'll post it on the forum, I guess. I'm gonna finish up the lap here. And I am going to move on to the next track, but Stay Down's SX, great old supercross track. Still fun, still nice, like just so nice. Laying it over and just getting the whip out. It's such a nice track. Best bowl turning game as well. Get some speed, triple, and over jump. That's a first. Seat bounce was apparently a bit too much. You can see it's a nice track map as well. Nicely done by Stay Down. Quad or something. Falling into the rut. Losing balance. So that's Stay Down's SX. Let's move on to the next one. Moroni Practice Facility SX. This is arguably the most famous supercross track in MX Simulator history. This is probably the most played one as well. One of the most played ones at least. Made back for the 2010 Supercross competition by Darren Hard Fan 7. Sorry, I probably mispronounced that, but Darren Hard Fan 7 something. Terribly sorry, I don't pronounce things too well. But actually looking at the decals, you can see it's quite detailed for being 8 years old. Having those ruts in it, it's actually quite a good resolution too. Again, for being that old. So the 2010 track competition, or there was a few competitions. There was the 2009 track competition, which was just track competition 1 as well. Then you had the 2010 track competition, which was Supercross tracks, and then you had 2010 Supercross track competition, which was only Supercross tracks. So it was I just started playing the game around a bit before the 2010 Nationals competition. So I remember the tracks coming out, you get to ride them a bit. Still can't ride, but it was so fun just trying to do them as cool as you could. So a nice old track here. And another track that it's old, so it doesn't have any traction, but it has a nice flow, it's wide and it's pretty easy to ride. I have always had a bit of a struggle trying to find flow in the track, but in recent years when I've put it on, it's been way simpler. I've gained so much experience since this came out, and saying that, I've jumped to the side of every rhythm lane. But I can really see how I evolved in Sim. Like, this was around 7.5 years ago this came out. I'd played Sim for half a year, a bit more. And it's really fun to see. Like, I would have never dreamt to triple in there and do that. That was just way beyond me that I would ever be able to do that. So it's nice to see that these tracks still are fun to ride even 10 years later, or 8 years later. It's not the same feeling, like it's much newer bike models. You are used to a traction that's completely different. But at the same time, like, the tracks are fun. If you don't try to go too hard and just enjoy them for being nice tracks and try to stay in a straight line to avoid sliding out, it's super fun. So I wish we could see some more tracks like this one and the other ones I've showed. I doubt we'll ever see that. And just with the environment, back in the day there used to be fewer tracks with good decals and good environment, or even with decals and environment at all. Like, a lot of people used only the tile map, and it was quite some fun tracks that didn't have any decals on them. I think that's ages ago at this point. But what I want to say with the environment and the looks of the track is that back in the day it felt like everyone tried to make the tracks look good, no matter how skilled of a creator you were. You tried to do your best for the track. And I think it really shows. People definitely tried different stuff, everyone had their different style, and that was just nice. Like, people put their hearts and effort into the track, and I think it shows. Whereas nowadays it's, I got this decal from this track, so thanks for the people that made this track, not giving any recognition to the guy that actually made the object or decal. Just like, I got this from this track, and you can probably find like 10 in a row just linking back to other tracks, which sort of sucks. Like, you just copy what someone else did and put it on your own track. If you download pretty much any new track, you're going to see that the decals are very similar. It might change a bit the color, but other than that it's pretty much the same stuff over and over and over again. And I think it's sad that people aren't trying for their own anymore as much as they used to. But it's new times also, I guess. I mean, the quality of the decals nowadays are really high. But I do miss the old days when you could really tell that someone had gone the hard way through learning the editor, put the decals and stuff on, and really tried to make it like the best that they could to their abilities. And it was a very different time back then. Not really having too many tutorials to go for as well. Like, I think Poydog was the first one to really have a complete series, and me myself, I learned from that series as well back in 2012, I think. And now I've tried to make my own stuff to help other people and give some alternative ways of what he was doing. So it's been a long road, and this is definitely one of the tracks that stood the test of time better than some other. So
So I seriously hope you check out the 2010 track competition and try the tracks because those were amazing. I know Elkhart SX is in there as well. Nice other outdoors Supercross track. So go have some fun and go try the old stuff. It's not going to bite you, just might put you on the ground. The lack of traction, but other than that, I hope you enjoyed this episode and have a great day, and I'll see you next time.